Howdy y'all. Today I'll be prepping my recent perimeter for a gold farm. That'll include me destroying thousands of bedrock. If you enjoy the video, like and subscribe. Thanks. Where to even start? I would say the first step would be the great ironing. So I'm going to need a lot of iron blocks. I'm just going to airball it. I think I need 50 for the floors, 30 per wall. So all up, I think I need 140 shulker boxes of iron blocks. I have 6 in my storage area. It's been a while since I AFK'd the iron farm, but let's hope we have enough. I have 114 shulker boxes total. Enough to get a start on, I guess. It looks like a lot, but there still isn't enough. Needs to be at least another 30 on top of this. So I'll get started by doing the outline of where I need to fill up. Now I got to just fill in the gaps. I think I'm going to leave the floor till last because that's going to be the most satisfying. Let's be weird. Let's start with the furthest wall. 10 shulkers later, I'm a little over halfway done. I might actually have enough iron here to do the whole thing. First wall is done. It took me, I would say, at least 16, 17 shulkers to finish off this wall. So going off that math, it should be 98 shulkers total. So I might have a surplus. I might have enough here to even get the pressure plates done. The only way to find out is by doing it. And I'm going to do the right wall now. Right wall's done. I timed it this time. It only took me 58 minutes to do this one. This is starting to look very satisfying. I like big empty spaces. Time to do the left wall. Left wall's done. We got a nice little enclosed space. Kind of feel like a zoo animal. Next step, we get to do the floor. A little over halfway done with the floor, but this thing's looking awesome. It looks way cooler when you're standing on the floor. Look at this. Floor is done. And this thing looks awesome. Does it look like from the other end? If I stand directly on my wall, it's even too much for my 32 render distance. I can't even see it all. Just gotta walk a couple blocks forward. This is awesome. I can't wait till I need another nether farm and I just extend it even more that way. Next step, I'm gonna craft 50 shulkers of iron trapdoors. I thought I'd make use of the auto crafter. I haven't used this thing like this before. I've only really used it in automatic storage systems. I've always handcrafted my stuff. This is awesome. I love this. I've got 10 of these set up. I think they produce 9,000 items an hour going max speed. So this should be producing 90,000 iron weighted pressure plates. Hey guys. Welcome to my iron pressure plate farm. It's real simple too. I just got this hopper clock powering this first row, which has the iron blocks in them, turning them into iron. And then the second row gets full of iron ingots. And the second crafter is powered just by these observers going max speed, which crafts all the pressure plates. 50 shulkers of pressure plates crafted. Now I gotta place them all on the floor. And done. With the first half. I bet you thought I was done with the whole thing. Wrong. Now I am. This thing is so satisfying to look at. Again, I just kind of want to keep this empty. But no, we've got a job to do. We need to build a gold farm. This is what it looks like from the other end. Looks pretty cool to me. To build this thing, we're going to need to get a massive list of supplies. Here's a list if you care. Please care. Here we have all our supplies. Don't worry about that stuff over there. That's from last video. This will be chopped up into 3 different sections. First, we've got the bedrock breaking supplies. Second, we've got the farm supplies. And then the storage system supplies. But there's 2 specific items I don't have. And I need 71,000 of them. Piston and cobblestone slabs. Slabs are easy. I've pulled out the auto crafter again. All I got to do to turn this thing on is activate this. And then chuck some shulkers of cobblestone on top of these hoppers. And over time, that'll all craft into slabs. Slabs are done. Now on to pistons. Pistons are going to be really rough. Luckily, we have auto crafters to save the day. Got another nice contraption here. All I got to do is turn it on and place down my shulker boxes. And that should craft me 124 shulkers of planks. Next, I need 168 shulkers of cobblestone, which I already have at my cobblestone farm. And then I needed 42 shulkers of iron bars and redstone dust. Now I've got all this stuff here. Cobblestone, wood, iron, and redstone. Now I've got to put it all into this monstrosity right here. This is an absolute monstrosity. This just looks so confusing. All you need to know is it will be crafting pistons into 42 different shulker boxes. So to get this thing going, I gotta hook it up to this hopper clock with this one redstone. And now it should be crafting 42 shulker boxes every 2.5 seconds. And if you do the math, that should equal to about 60,480 pistons per hour. So this should all craft in a little bit over an hour if I need 71,000 pistons. Supplies have been gathered. This is everything we need. Now we can actually build the farm. Our first step is going to be bedrock breaking, so I need to clear an area in this iron I already placed down. Sadly, this is how big the area is I need to clear. It's a little over 100 by 100. It took me about 15 minutes just to clear these first 3 layers. I very much regret not planning ahead. That took way longer than I'm willing to admit. I need to start planning ahead. Now I've got to remove some of the netherrack layer. I've cleared a big square of where all of the bedrock I want to remove is. Now I just got to build the machine. The first half of the machine has been erected, and so has the second half of the machine. It's not ready to go yet though. See these pistons here that are going all the way across connecting the 2 machines? They are what breaks the bedrock, and in order for them to break all the bedrock across this giant square, I need to place pistons going from here all the way to the end slabs for some reason. I have no idea what they do, but they do something. This is how big the area of pistons I have to place is, going from here all the way over to that corner over there. It's 149 by 135, which is about 20,000 piston blocks I have to place, and 20,000 slabs. 20,000 pistons later, it's looking pretty cool. 20,000 slabs later, it's looking pretty done. So this is a bedrock breaker. I used this in my giant pyramid project, and I haven't tested it since, so I hope it hasn't broken them in the most recent updates. Only one way to find out. Let's start this thing and hope it breaks some bedrock. It's going. It's doing stuff. Is bedrock breaking? Bedrock is in fact breaking. See this straight line? Let me head into my astral form. Bedrock is being deleted as we speak. I can sort of explain how this machine works. Not amazingly though, but the simplest way for me to describe it is it's magic. And once it comes to the end here, it turns around and resets itself back up to break the next layer of bedrock. And it comes back to rest, and then it sends itself off again. Just like that, it starts breaking the second layer of bedrock. This thing's awesome. It does it all in one fell swoop. On the way there, it removes the layer of pistons and slabs to set it up for the next time. And on its way back, it pushes them into the proper place. And then it goes back again and repeats the whole process, breaking all of this bedrock going forward. I love nerds. I am one, but not to this extent. I can recreate that stuff, but I couldn't make it myself. About 2.5 hours later, this is how far it's gotten through. A little under halfway. This thing's very slow. Slow but thorough. As you can see, all the bedrock has been removed. But when this is done, I have to repeat the process another 4 more times until I go down all the way to the very bottom layer of bedrock and destroy it. I got bored, so I started the second bedrock breaker for the second layer. I'm thinking I might even start placing down the pistons and slabs. I feel like I'm going to catch up before it even gets to the 2/3 mark. I ended up catching up, then went AFK for the rest of the machine to go. And as we can see, this whole first layer of bedrock has been absolutely annihilated. Second machine is all set up and ready to go. All I've got to do is break this and hope for the best. Is it working? Yes, it is. The second layer has been completed. Mostly anyways, I can start the next machine. But look at how cool this thing is looking so far. In 2 more layers, it'll be nothing but bedrock on the floor, and that's when I think it'll look awesome to run across. Third layer is set up and blowing up bedrock as we speak. Third layer is done, and fourth layer is ready to go. Fourth layer is done. We're on to the last layer, the layer that's all bedrock. Fifth layer is ready to go. With each block this moves, it's destroying 1 bedrock every time and leading me into the void. Oh my god. Every time I do this, it just feels so uncomfortable. You know when you like drive over a hill too quick? My stomach feels like that. Just like that, we got a giant hole in my world. I've never done one this big. I've done one that's like 2 blocks wide before. But, oh, this is, this is crazy. This is scary as well. We're just gonna big hole in my bloody world. It's gone. Where'd it go? Now I'll need to make it all look pretty. I just got to put iron in the places I need to put iron. Iron blocks and iron pressure plates placed. I've left a patch of 4 pressure plates unplaced. I bet you can't find where they are. Let me know in the comments if you can. But how cool does this hole in the floor look? This looks friggin' awesome, I reckon. If you go underneath, it doesn't look as pretty. I'll head into my astral form. I've had to cover up a lot of the void just so I could make it a perfect square, because the way you have to build that bedrock breaker, you can't clear it exactly symmetrical on every single side. One side is like 9 blocks, one side's 2 block gap, one side's 5, yada yada yada. But yeah, today was pretty successful. Now we just got to pop a gold farm in here, and I'll do that next video. Bye bye.